Hey y'all, today we're going to be making a slow cooker rotisserie chicken. I actually started later than what I was going to. I got carried away out with my chickens and lost track of time, and yeah, so I'm a little later starting this, but I'm going to mix up all the spices. I have a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and to that we're going to add, oh, not a tablespoon, sorry. We're going to be adding 2 teaspoons of paprika. 1, 2, got 2 teaspoons of that. We also need 2 teaspoons of onion powder and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and then a teaspoon of salt, and then a half a teaspoon of pepper. And now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mix all this together. I'll just use this big spoon here that I already had out. So now we're going to get our chicken and we're going to rub it with this mixture. We're going to rub it all over it, even inside. So, okay, this is one of the chickens that we raised. We didn't butcher it ourselves. We found a place that butchered it for us. So, I'm going to start sprinkling this and rubbing it all over the chicken really good. And then we're going to place it breast side down. This is, did I tell you already, it's almost 7.5 pounds. It's a pretty good size chicken. And we had some really big ones. I was surprised. I mean, yeah. We had some that were probably almost over 9 pounds. So, rub that real good. The other side. And they left the neck on it. Usually in the stores you don't see the neck on them, but they left the neck on. I'm just going to do my best. There we go. And we want to put it, let's see, breast side down. Okay. And this is so big, y'all. Look at that. I can barely fit it in here. I wonder if I can put that neck down. Okay. Look at that. It's all over my hand. Not very appetizing, is it? But my hands are clean. Promise. I'm going to move y'all over here to where the actual crock pot is. Okay, y'all. I misread. And it's supposed to be breast side up. So I flipped it. And I went ahead and sprinkled some more seasoning on here. Just because I felt like I didn't get it all on there. And we're going to cook this on low. It says 6 to 8 hours. But since it's 12:30, I got started late. I may turn it up towards the end to high. We will see. I'll check it probably around 4:30 and see how it's coming along and then decide if I want to turn it up or not. But I'll let y'all know. Okay, y'all. This has been cooking for almost 9 hours. It was 12:30 when I put this on. I decided to order pizza because I wanted to make sure this was good and done. So it's like 9 o'clock at night, 9:18 to be exact. And I'm just now taking the chicken out. But what I'm going to do is put this up and we're going to have it tomorrow. But look at that, y'all. Let me get a little closer. I'm going to take y'all off my tripod. Look at it. I'm going to try to see, it might fall apart, but I was going to see if I could take it out. Oh yeah, it is so done. Look at this, y'all. It is just falling off. But I'm going to put this in a container. Let me get a container to put it in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this out and I'm going to put it in this container.
But it's not even on the legs anymore.
I know, it cooks so good that it's just falling off the bone. Of course, this is mostly all the breast part here. Got the legs. Look at that, falling off the bone.
What's that?
Part of the meat. Oh, that's the neck. And what I'm going to do probably is tomorrow I'll go through this and pick out a lot of the bones. And I'm going to, well, I can take some of them out right now that are falling out. We're going to finish this and we'll be back.
Here's the last bit of chicken we got out of there. There's a little bit of, there's probably some bones and fat in there, but we got most of the fat over here. Yeah. But this is the last bit of chicken we got.
So tomorrow I will show y'all when I take this out, and I'm going to shred it and bag it up probably for different meals. And then tomorrow we will make a meal out of this and I'll share it with you too. Y'all, I'm keeping it real with y'all. This is nothing fancy tonight, but I thought I would share it because I came up with this in about 5 minutes. I have been busy all day, maybe less. I've been busy all day long, and it's like 6 o'clock, and I need to make supper. So I thawed out some hamburger meat. Courtney's like, Mom, I don't want spaghetti. I don't want sloppy joes. So I'm looking through the cabinet. I see that I bought this just McCormick original chili seasoning packet, and I said, hey, what about chili? And she said, yeah. And Bryce is actually on his way home. Well, he stopped at Walmart, and so we called him, and he's bringing us some Fritos. So we're going to make us a Frito pie, and he wanted hot dogs, so he's going to bring some hot dog weenies, and we already have buns, so you can have chili dogs or Frito pie. And I just wanted to show y'all how easy you can throw together some semi-homemade chili. I could have used canned chili, but this will be a little bit better. So all you have to do with this is brown your meat, and it basically tells you what to do. You can choose to put a can of diced tomatoes, undrained, or 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. So I'm going to use the tomato sauce because my kids don't really like big chunks of tomato. And then it says a can of kidney or pinto beans, undrained. Well, I saw that I had these chili beans, so we're just going to use those to give it a little more flavor. And I've seasoned this up with salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. And we're just going to make this up, and I just thought I'd show you how I throw this together in case you're like me and you're like, what can I make really fast? Because once you get all this together, it has to simmer for like 10 minutes. That's it. So, easy peasy. Okay, y'all. Now we are going, I got the grease out. We're going to go ahead and put this packet in real easy. Sprinkle that in. I'm going to turn my burner back on. I turned it off because I had a phone call. We're going to add our chili beans, or whatever kind of beans you choose. And our 2 cans, 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. Or if you only have a bigger can, like a 16-ounce, 15-ounce, whatever they are, you can use it. And like I said, this is just an easy, quick thing. Except my son called and told me he has a flat, so he's having to change a flat. So we may not have our food right away because we were waiting on our Fritos and stuff. But at least we'll have it ready when he gets here. Get this simmering or get it up to a boil and turn it down and cover it and let it cook for about, or simmer for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. And yep, and actually it's already starting to, so I'm going to turn that down and do that. We'll be back. Hey y'all, tonight is another easy night of meals. I bought these country fried beef steak patties that we're gonna make, and it says you can put them in the air fryer. Okay y'all, I have the yellow and green squash. So I did kind of peel off a couple spots on this yellow one that didn't look that good, and I'm going to just slice this up and I'll stick it in this plate for now, and then we'll get ready to saute it. I'm trying to make them all pretty close to the same size. I don't want them too thick, but not too thin either, so I'm going to continue this. And next I've got the zucchini squash, and I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm just going to slice these up, and I'm going to mix them in with the yellow. So just trying to cut them about the same size, like this. Okay y'all, now we're gonna do our zucchini, the green and yellow squash. I don't know what you really call it, yellow squash and zucchini. Anyways, I've got probably 1, maybe to 2 tablespoons of olive oil that I'm gonna heat up. I'm gonna also add some butter a little later, so that's why I'm not putting as much oil, so I hope this will work. We're just gonna kind of get it started, and then I'm gonna add in some butter. But anyways, I'm gonna let this heat up, and then we'll come right back. I also have our chicken fried steaks cooking too. Okay, y'all, now I'm gonna start adding in our zucchini squash. And we're also going to season this up. Let's just kind of get it in here to start. Kind of get, okay. We're going to add some fresh ground black pepper. I just can't see the stick very good, so you just want to make sure you season this up good. Also going to add in some of this pink Himalayan salt. I want to make sure I have enough salt. That was one thing in the past when I've made squash. My husband has said it doesn't taste like I had enough salt, so I want to make sure I had enough in here. So. We're also going to add a little onion and garlic powder just because I like it. We are going to add in some minced garlic too, so I'm just kind of doing my own thing, so let's add that in and let it start melting in here. Smells good, so. I'm gonna let this cook for a few minutes, and I'll be back. Anyways, I'm gonna add in a couple cloves of garlic, just minced garlic. Let me add just a little bit more. I'm gonna let that mix that in with everything. This is almost, I think, almost done. Some of the bigger pieces I'm gonna try to put down toward the bottom so they can get softer. My meat just finished, so I've started my instant potatoes, and I have to make some gravy, so we're just gonna let that finish. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this over here on a plate, and I've got my meat made, and I've already got my instant potatoes over there. And I'm fixing to warm this up to make gravy. Okay, y'all, if you kind of notice, the theme for this week is easy meals because we're busy. Courtney thinks it's not easy, but it was an easy meal compared to other stuff.
Work for me.
For her. So we have the chicken fried steak patties, instant potatoes, just instant gravy, and then we made our sauteed squash, zucchini and yellow squash. So yeah, just easy. I mean, some people may say, why are you sharing this? But I'm giving you ideas on nights when you don't have a lot of time, but you still want to eat at home. So it's kind of semi-homemade because you make it at home. But anyways, there you go. Hey Adrian, how was the food tonight?
It was good.
All right, quick and easy. All right, Courtney, how's the food?
It was pretty good. I don't really like the
She
whatever, but it was pretty good.
She didn't like the squash.
Also,